Gentlemen, let me ask you something that might challenge what you believe about women and sex. Have you ever been with a woman who seemed eager to skip foreplay and go straight to penetration? Who pulled you toward her, wanting you inside immediately? You probably took that as a sign she was highly aroused, that she couldn't wait, that this is just how she likes it. But what if I told you that in most cases it's not what it looks like? I'm Dr. Julia Rhodes, a men's sex therapist who spent the last decade working with thousands of couples, and what I'm about to tell you might be uncomfortable, but you need to hear it. When she rushes straight to penetration, it's rarely because that's what she actually wants. There's usually something else happening, and understanding it could change everything about your intimate life. Today, I am walking you through the 4 real reasons women skip straight to penetration and why recognizing them matters more than you think. Yes, some women have fast arousal and genuinely want to dive right in sometimes. That's real. But after thousands of conversations with women about this exact issue, in my practice and through sexology research, I can tell you that most of the time it's not her true preference. And if you pay attention, you'll start seeing the signs yourself. The first reason is the hardest to hear, but the most important to understand. She wants to get it done as quickly as possible. What this means is the woman doesn't actually enjoy sex at all, so she wants you to go as quickly as possible. Penetration, climax, done. This happens in 2 contexts. In long-term relationships, women often call this keeping the peace. She'd rather not have sex, but she knows you'll be upset or distant if she refuses. So she gives you what some call duty sex. And obviously, the quicker the duty is done, the better. The second context is dating or newer relationships. You might think, why would she even agree to intimacy if she doesn't enjoy it? But it's more common than you realize. Many women don't feel much during sex because the way it's typically done works for men, but does almost nothing for women. So she's adapted. She has sex for other reasons: intimacy, validation, feeling desired. Since sex isn't going to feel good to her anyway, she'd rather get it done quickly and get what she's actually there for, which isn't physical pleasure. Women in this situation often appear like they really crave penetration. They'll even pull you into it enthusiastically, but they're just trying to hurry it along. Now follow me here. You can spot whether this is happening by watching how she behaves after sex. Is she glowing? Does she initiate often? Or does she seem done and immediately shifts focus to other things? Do you always have to chase her for intimacy? If that describes your situation, this might be why. The second reason is widespread, and I need to be direct about this. Her partner has bad technique for foreplay. And listen, this isn't about blame. Most men are genuinely trying from the heart. But the reality is, nobody teaches men how to properly touch a woman's body. Men often touch in ways that feel unpleasant or irritating to her. They give oral in a way that's too rough or hurts. They're so fixated on making her climax that it creates stress instead of pleasure. Or they use fingers in a way that's too rough, too mechanical, too jarring, when it could have been done beautifully with just a little more knowledge. So she's dreading foreplay because past experience, either with you or previous partners, has taught her it won't feel good. She's tense, expecting it to feel horrible, so she tries to skip it entirely. Does that mean she actually enjoys penetration without foreplay? Sometimes. But more often, no, because without proper arousal, she won't feel much during penetration either. In reality, even if she does enjoy penetration, she's getting a very inferior experience. Her pleasure is reduced. Orgasms are much more difficult. She's not really a woman who prefers no foreplay. She's a woman who hasn't experienced the right kind yet. You can spot this when she interrupts you during foreplay. She clearly doesn't want certain touches or activities. She rushes you past them. That's not preference. That's avoidance. Which brings me to the third reason, and this one is surprisingly common. She thought this is what sex is. Many women have never experienced sex that wasn't just immediate penetration. I've worked with countless women who are genuinely surprised to learn that sex doesn't have to start that way. At the same time, they're frustrated they can't feel much during penetration. They struggle with arousal, orgasms are difficult or impossible. They need rougher, more intense sex just to feel anything because the vagina doesn't respond well when you start immediately, for most women anyway. If you've had women in your life who behave this way, it's likely because that's all they know. Her body has never been properly touched or aroused. If she had experienced good foreplay, she would realize two things. First, how much she actually enjoys everything that comes before penetration. And second, how much better penetration feels when she's fully aroused. The truth about it is, this isn't preference, it's lack of experience. And the fourth reason women rush to penetration is what's called following the script. Many women feel like they don't have agency in sex. They can't ask for what they need. They might know they want more time or warm up, but they also know that men expect quick penetration and find foreplay boring. So they don't want to be a nuisance. They want to please. They volunteer behavior that submits to what they think you want. Put simply, she's not expressing desire. She's performing compliance. Now, to be fair, there are times when a genuinely fulfilled woman wants immediate penetration because she's already on fire. That happens when the connection is strong, when she's deeply sexual with you, when the moment is charged. But even that woman, on other days, will still need time to be ready. And foreplay doesn't have to be a long, boring chore. It can be compact and powerful, just a few minutes of enjoying her body before penetration. When you really think about it, practically no woman has a reason to say no to that. Even if she doesn't technically need it, it builds anticipation, creates sensitivity, and makes everything that follows more intense. So why do men hold on to the belief that women don't want foreplay? Honestly, for many men, it allows them to go straight for what they prefer, penetration, while believing the woman wants it too. Maybe that's unconscious. Maybe it's genuine misunderstanding. But here's the part most people miss. In most of these cases, this is a woman who will continue not enjoying sex with you or only partially enjoying it, and you could instead make her truly love and crave intimacy with you, with all that sexual energy coming back to you. What needs to be done is exactly the opposite of what you've been doing. Don't feed into the rush. Understand that she's missing what she actually needs. If she's going straight for penetration, gently explore with her. Do you enjoy things before penetration, or would you rather skip them? Help her discover a better experience. That said, most women in this situation don't know enough about their own bodies yet. They haven't had the experience to know what's possible, so asking may not work. You may need to learn proper technique and simply lead her there. And that's exactly why I cover this in depth in my newsletter. Specific techniques for arousal, touch, and creating experiences where she never wants to rush. If you're not subscribed, links in the description. So my question for you, which of these 4 reasons do you think might be happening in your relationship? Drop it in the comments. And if you want the complete guide to creating genuine desire and pleasure for women over 50, join my free newsletter. Every week, real strategies that transform intimacy. Links in the description. Remember, when she rushes, she's not showing you what she wants. She's showing you what she's missing. I'm Dr. Julia Rhodes, and I'll see you in the next one.